Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new session in which we will decode how to find out the range of quadratic by quadratic function. But before decoding that, first we will find out how to find the range of ax plus b upon cx plus d, means linear by linear function. Okay, so look at this idea. If I will ask you to find out the domain of this function, you guys can do it gracefully, correct? So what I will suggest you guys, if I will write y equal to something in x and you can find out the domain, great. If you have to find out the range, what you should do, you should find out x equals to something in y and then find out the domain again, and that domain will represent y, means range. Okay, so suppose that we have f of x equals 2x plus 3 upon 5x minus 7. So we have to find out the range of this function. How we will do that? Try to understand this part. First I will replace f of x with y. So we got this 2x plus 3, 5x minus 7. Now I will do cross multiplication and I will keep x on one side, remaining thing on another side. So 5yx minus 7y equals 2x plus 3. Now x on one side, so we got x common, 5y minus 2 equals 7y plus 3. So can I say that x is equal to 7y plus 3 upon 5y minus 2. If I will ask you to find out the domain, how will you respond? Sir, y cannot be equal to 2 by 5. So this is your range. Y can be minus infinity to plus infinity minus 2 by 5. So suppose that if you have to find out the range of linear by linear function, so do we need to do this much all the time? No. It is just coefficient of x from the numerator upon coefficient of x from the denominator. So if I will ask you to find out the range of f of x equals to ax plus b upon cx plus d is y not equal to a by c. I hope this idea is clear. If I will give you linear by linear function, you guys can find out the domain, means range, gracefully. Okay, now back to this part where we have f of x equals quadratic by quadratic, and this quadratic is like having something common factor. Okay, so it will have something in common and you have to find out its range. And then case 2, quadratic by quadratic, no common factor. So suppose that we have f of x equals x square plus 5x plus 6 upon x square plus x minus 6. So let's do the factorization first. So x square plus 3x, 2x, 6, then x square, 3x, 2x, 6. So it is x plus 3, x plus 2 and x plus 3, x minus 2. Okay, so if I will ask you to focus on domain, you will say, sir, x can be anything except minus 3 and 2. Now you have to find out the range of this function f of x. So if you don't mind, can I do the simplification by eliminating x plus 3 and x plus 3? So we will be left with x plus 2 upon x minus 2. And this is linear by linear. So can I say that the range becomes minus infinity to plus infinity minus curly braces coefficient of x from the numerator upon coefficient of x from the denominator. So this is it. But do you think it is the complete answer? No. You guys have removed two inputs, so you have to remove two outputs. You know that this 2 is not valid here, but 3 is valid, minus 3 is valid here. But you know that minus 3 was never part of the domain. So you should remove the output which will come if I will give you input as minus 3 for the given function f of x. Okay, so if you will use x as minus 3, you will have minus 1 by minus 5, that is 1 by 5. So this is your answer. So this way you have to respond. First, eliminate the common factor and then find out the range of linear by linear, and then you have to remove the output which will come by eliminating value, eliminated value. I hope this part is clear. Suppose that in case 3 you guys have to encounter this part, that f of x equals quadratic by quadratic and there is no common factor. Okay, and you have to find out the range. So suppose that you got f of x as 2x square minus 3x plus 2, 2x square plus 3x plus 2. So how you have to find out the range? Try to understand. What you will do, first you will replace f of x with y, then do the cross multiplication, then create quadratic in x. Okay, and based on restriction find out all values of y. Look at this, how we will find out. Suppose f of x is y, I will do cross multiplication, so 2y x square, 3y x, 2y minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Now I will create quadratic in x. So it is 2y minus 2 x square, then x, 3y plus 3, this is your x. Okay, and then we have plus constant 2y minus 2, this is equal to 0. Acha, what we have to do, first we have to make this quadratic alive. How we will do that? We have to make sure that, like, do you remember the standard representation of quadratic equation? It is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c belongs to real number and a cannot be 0. This means 2y minus 2 cannot be equal to 0, means y cannot be equal to 1. So, but you can say that, sir, how can you decide that in range you cannot have 1? So it is not, I am saying, what I am trying to do, I am putting some restriction so that I can keep this quadratic alive, and I will find out the all the situations for y when it is quadratic, and then I will find out this situation as well, and then I will later decide whether I have to keep one or remove one. Okay, so I am not removing completely for time being, partially I am removing for time being. Okay, now this is a quadratic. I want this quadratic to be real, so I want real root. For real root, what I have to do? I have to put d greater than equal to 0. These are the two cases where we get real roots. So b square, 3y plus 3 whole square, b square minus 4, 2y minus 2, a, c, 2y minus 2 greater than equal to 0. Okay, now open this bracket. So we got 9y square plus 9 plus 18y. Okay, then we have 4 times, it is 2 minus 2y minus 2 whole square, so it is a square plus b square and then minus 8y greater than equal to 0. Okay, let's do the simplification part. So we got 16y square, so it is 16y square and this is 9y square, so minus 7y square, correct. Then 4 fours are 16, it is minus 16 and plus 9, so minus 7. Then we have 32y, 32y, 40, 50y, so plus 50y greater than equal to 0. Now I will multiply by minus, then sign of inequality will change. So 7y square minus 50y plus 7 less than equal to 0. Okay. Now we have to do the factorization. So can I write 7y square minus 49y minus y plus 7 less than equal to 0. So I will write down here 7y common minus 1 common, union means product, y minus 7 less than equal to 0. Okay, so first is 1 by 7, second is 7 plus minus plus, we are interested in negative room, therefore y belongs to 1 by 7 to 7, both is yes. And if you will observe now, the one which you are trying to remove was present here, is present here, correct now. So now you have to check whether one is a valid input or not. So how we will decide, look at here. If I will replace f of x with 1, if it will give you the genuine number, you have to keep it. If it will give you the absurd value, you have to remove it. So I will take y as 1. So 1 equals 2x square minus 3x plus 2 upon 2x square plus 3x plus 2. Do the cross multiplication. So 2x square plus 3x plus 2 equals 2x square minus 3x plus 2. So this 2x square gone, this 2 gone, 6x equals to 0, x equals to 0. So x equals to 0. Now you know that x equals to 0 was the valid domain. If x is equal to 0, y will be the output, y equal to 1 will be the output, and it is a valid input. This means y will have 1, hence this is your required answer. Otherwise what we have to do, if we will get absurd value, I have to remove 1 from here. Okay, I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of Mathflix.